Hi, my name is Siobhan Evans, and I am the leader of the Siobhan Evans Real Estate Team. I am coming to you today to talk about one of the most important questions I ever got asked and really made me think about why I do real estate. When I got into real estate, I thought I would just help people buy houses and sell houses. Simple as that. I didn't think about death, divorce, moving away from people, kids growing up, just the amount of emotion involved. And I didn't think about how helping a single mom buy a house changed the trajectory of those kids' lives forever. When I was about 15 years old, my grandmother told me, Siobhan, I'm so excited. I paid off my house. And I thought, fantastic, Grandma. Way to go. I didn't fully understand it. I definitely come from a place of privilege in that my grandmother owned her house, my parents owned their houses, and then I now, in turn, own my house. It was foreign to me that people rented and all generations before them had rented. We can go into all of that, but we won't do it in this video. When I was teaching a class at OU, I go in once a semester or at the end of a semester and I talk about life skills. And of course, I talk about buying a house, why it's important, how it can help. The biggest question that I often get is why would I buy when my landlord can pay everything? And it's fairly easy to answer that question. However, it was compacted when a girl raised her hand and she said, all of my family rents. They don't believe in buying houses. Why would I ever buy a house? What's the purpose? How does it benefit me? And I stopped and thought and I said, I can only tell you my story. And so I'll tell you a little bit about my story today. If we left our house and kept it as a rental, I could charge at least $500, maybe $600 to $700 more than what my mortgage is today. So when people say that they don't have to pay for things that break in the house, you essentially are. I'm tucking away at least $500 a month of your money because I've already paid off that house and you're helping me pay this house off. Now, I told her I have had to replace my dishwasher. I had to replace my water heater and I have replaced my HVAC system. My house is about 30 years old, so it was time for a lot of those things to change. And I have lived in my house for about 11 years, or right at 11 years, and I have changed those things, and it probably cost me out of pocket about $10,000 to $11,000. So $1,000 a year that I've spent maintaining my home. Now I've done other things. I've painted, I've upgraded the countertops, but those are luxury items. Those are things that I wanted to do and enjoy while I lived there instead of doing it for someone else. So I told her that to say, if I asked you to come up with $10,000 today, it'd be very hard. You'd say, I don't know how I'm going to pull that money. I don't know how I'd get it. Or even $1,000 a year, you might say this could be kind of hard for me to save. However, when I stand here at 11 years of just living in my house, just living, not having done anything, even if I hadn't replaced those things, I have $100,000 in equity in my home and a bank account that I cannot touch. We all know that a lot of us, if we had $100,000 sitting in our bank account, we would ball out of control a little bit, or maybe a lot of bit. This is in a secure space where if God forbid something happened to my husband and I, my kids can be taken care of. If we have a medical emergency, I can do a home equity line of credit, cash out refi, and get some of that money that I have paid in. So that's why it's important for home ownership, and that's why you see it change people's lives. Because my kids now have $100,000 to start off life with, whereas some wouldn't have anything if you were just renting. Now, I get it, you can save, you can do all these different things. This is just how owning a house can help you with that. So if you're looking at buying a house, selling a house, or you just want to talk about what the equity in your home is right now, I'm happy to have all of those conversations with you. I'm happy to give you some education on these things because home ownership is a really big deal and it really can change your life. Again, this is Siobhan Evans. Please reach out if you have any questions or need anything from me.